We are about to spend 24 hours locked up together for Tarpathon.
Yeah.
Bridget goes, I know you guys aren't allowed to take a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to bake a cake and hide something in the cake. What are we putting in the cake?
Imagine if you cut into a cake.
All the things.
Hello, welcome to the Toni and Ryan podcast. I'm Toni, this is Ryan.
Breaking news, Tony's flustered.
I am. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, listen to that laugh.
Hi, Benoit.
We never do an approval. I'm flustered. We never do an episode without a Tarpa approving, and Benoit is from Bordeaux. And what time is it there, Benoit?
It's almost 2 a.m.
And tell Toni what your strength is with cooking. What do you make the best of?
I make a mean tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Oh my God, Benoit.
I make a pretty good tiramisu as well. Maybe we could do one together one time.
You could share each other's creams.
I'll give you my cream.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Benoit, I hope you're.
I'll roast your beans.
I
for the
hope
coffee.
you're 3% turned on by us compared to how turned on we are to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay.
It's just so upsetting because you sound like you and we sound like this.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's
I
so
know.
shit.
It's not. Well, that's not
and
fair.
it just.
I love how you sound.
Benoit, will you approve today's episode?
Yes, absolutely.
And I approve Toni to go get some cold water
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
get
go-
it together.
Yeah, I'll meet you downstairs for a ciggy, Benoit.
Hi, it's Benoit from Bordeaux, and I approve this podcast.
We have to start today's show with a warning.
Oh no! Sorry. What is it?
Toni might float away because that knit is so soft. It is like it.
Do you want to touch it again?
If you were to put that cardigan on a scales, it would be like minus something. Because it just feels like it's
like a little cloud.
floating, like a marshmallow.
Appreciate that.
It's so beautiful.
I really like it. It's just from Cotton On. It's not fancy. It's a few years old.
Get around it.
I was wearing this cardigan when I met Alison Roman.
Were you?
Yeah. So, and I was wearing it like.
And it's been in the
done
cupboard
up.
for 3 years since?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that it's back.
Thanks. I actually just cleaned out my cupboard.
Oh, I found some gems in the back.
Yeah, I've got the bags in the car.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay. Yeah.
they're in the boot.
All right, let's check in again in
6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
See
See how
if
they're
they're still there.
Speaking of you saying, it's not that fancy, but it kind of looks fancy.
Yeah.
I mentioned on my Instagram the other day that in Australia we say, instead of going to Target, I'd be like Target.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a bit funny, but it's also like a way to make something simple seem a bit fancy.
Yeah.
And I said, tell me where in the world you're from and what's your like fancy equivalent.
One of the girls I went to school with, her mum, instead of Big W, used to say bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Yeah.
I like bourgeois. Now, would you like to be the fancy lady and like act these out?
I'm wearing the perfect outfit.
You are. You actually
to
are.
be a fancy lady.
Now, Jen Lee and so many other Canadians have messaged through about Value Village.
Value Village.
Which I believe
What
is
do
a
they
bit of like a
sell?
thrift store chain.
Oh, okay.
but
Yep. So
instead
like
of-
an op shop.
Yeah, but instead of saying Value Village, it's called Value Village.
Oh.
So please.
Because it's French.
Yes.
Because in Canada.
Yep.
No. I won't be going to the Value Village. I go to the Value Village right after I go to Louis Vuitton.
I assume they'd be next to each other.
Yeah,
in the
me
thing.
too.
Yeah.
They sound fancy. Value Village
Doesn't that sound fun? The Big Twig
in Adelaide.
in Adelaide said, I don't go to EB games, I go to the electronic boutique.
Yes, I hate it when my kids fight over the Switch, so I've just bought 8 from the electronic boutique.
What does EB game stand for?
Electronic boutique. That's literally what it stands for.
I stand corrected.
Isn't it?
Charles? What's JB Hi-Fi stand for?
That's a name, I
okay.
think.
Yeah, you're right. Electronics Boutique.
It actually is. Oh, Big Twig doesn't understand the game.
Nah, but I think that there is something like about doing the full naming it.
Yeah. Sam's in the Netherlands, and apparently now because it's Dutch, it sounds fancy to me.
I was about to say, how could it not be fancy?
But a place called Albert Heijn has these like cracking microwave meals. Like if you're walking home and you don't know what's for dinner, you just go, I'll just get one of the microwave meals.
From Albert Heijn.
Yeah, but they say like, I'm getting something from Chef Albert.
What are you doing for the twins' birthday?
Hang on, which country is it in?
Fancy country.
Netherlands.
What are you doing for the twins' birthday? Oh, we're thinking about getting Chef Albert. Oh, I love what he can do with a little schnitzel. Oh, no, that's German.
Yeah, I was going to... Yeah, I think they have a border.
I love what you can do with the schnitzel. Get me a sausage, you Swedish boy.
Wow.
Sorry for making eye contact with you, Charles, when I just said, get me a sausage, sweet boy.
I also love how many countries we went to in just one sentence.
Hey, sorry for being a fucking passport holder.
Yeah. Andy says, instead of going to Aldi, I go to Albert's Delicatessen.
Yes, on the way home we thought we've seen most of Switzerland already, so we thought we'd stop in at this little Albert's Delicatessen, and honestly, as a traveller, you cannot miss it. They've gone on the Eurostar under to visit.
Jill,
the cardigan is making me crazy.
yeah, it is. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Jill is in Ireland, and
Hi,
there's
Jill.
a place.
Oh, top of the morning to you, Jill. Hello, Jill.
And there's a place called Dunn's, which is my family business.
Oh, we're going down to Dunn's.
But they call it. I think it's clothing, but instead of Dunn's, it's Dunez.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, me ma and me da want to go to Dunez. me feckin' mum and me feckin' da want to go down to Dunez. Yeah, that's where I buy my Sunday best for go to church in the morning.
And what?
That was phenomenal.
Good. And what's the co-host of Tony Lodge's full name?
Oh, Robert Dunez. Robert, no, your name's Ryan.
It's written behind me.
Tony and Robert.
Well, okay.
I think I went to say Robert Downey Jr.
Why
Like, because
would you-
Robert Dunnies, like Dunnies, was like throwing me.
How different do you think this show would be if it was called Tony and Robert? Not Robbie, who is my half brother's alter ego when he goes to the hairdresser. For those of
Or
you,
Robbie Von Klitzing.
yes,
Yeah.
But if it was Tony and Robert,
That sounds dull,
It does, doesn't it?
That sounds like we did 9 episodes and just like let it go.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we haven't
Or-
made it to 900 episodes. Tony and Robert haven't made it to 900.
Or we host like the gardening segment on Sunday morning on 3AW.
Thank you for listening to Tony and Robert. We're here to give you all your lawn tips and when the best time to plant your bulbs is. Lily, don't fart while we're doing the podcast. This isn't a urinal, mate.
In the UK, there is a department store or maybe
UK,
a clothing
huh?
store called Madeline.
Hello, Madeline.
And it's not Madeline, it's like Madeline.
Oh, hello, Madeline.
But Liam says, who's messaged through, thank you, Liam, goes, if you want to make it sound designer, instead of Madeline being this one just random name, I imply that it was designed by Matt Allen. You know,
Yeah.
like
Matt Allen.
Matt
Real name.
Matt Allen.
Oh. Hello, going down to Madeline. Oh, yes. Oh, I see you're wearing Louis Vuitton. Oh, no, I only buy Mataline.
Vanity says they call Burger King the BK Lounge,
The BK Lounge.
Yeah. which it doesn't have anything on the BJ Lounge, which is
Next door.
next to Tony's neighbour's house.
The other side or my side? Yeah. I'm trying to think of what voice would go to the BK Lounge.
Her name on YouTube is Vanity.
Hi, Vanity.
Vanity XOXO.
Charlie XCX.
Cousins.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir, but you don't have access to the BK Lounge. We can't let you in at this time.
Not in those shoes. Jiu-Jitsu B on YouTube says, I don't say JC Penney, but it's Jacques Penney.
Oh, yes, I think I might go down to the Jacques Penney for that.
American.
Yeah, they're fancy. Yeah. Oh, where did you get that? I went to Jacques Penney.
That's good.
Thank you.
That is good.
Valley Girl goes to JC Penney.
Now, I don't know how you would go about acting this one out, but Dan's from Cornwall, and he said, his words, there's a shithole place near me called Par, and we call it Barbados. It's
it-
by the water as well.
Cornwall, is that the line? Toni? Is that Cornwall?
I think that's north. I think Cornwall's but I'm fucking talking shit.
I don't
Let me
know.
look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, we're thinking about going away for holidays, thinking about go Barbados. Is that good?
Oh, it's right down the bottom. And I think you're doing northern to start with.
Okay. Well, can you, give me a little...
because I have no idea.
Yeah. I live in the south.
Would you do a Barbados accent to talk about Barbados?
I don't even... What's Barbados?
Like the Caribbean.
Oh, we're going to Barbados,
Yeah.
Mum. Yeah. Beer can.
You can be a cunt.
Barbados. No? Okay.
Okay. Thank you for sending those through, I
Yeah,
think.
love you.
You love you. Beautiful cardigan.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Benoit from Bordeaux, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A massive shout out to a few of our champion tarpers. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Tanya P. Good on you, Tanya. Eleanor Lord. Okay.
Eleanor Lord, hello.
Tiff Moore. Well, I never asked for Tiff less. Gina Showbrook, Michaela, Harriet Taylor, Hardly Noah, and Kerry.
Thanks, Kerry.
Thank you very much for being part of the Patreon. And we really couldn't do this without you, but we certainly couldn't do the Tarpathon tomorrow without you. Tomorrow, 9 a.m, one more sleep.
My daughter better sleep good tonight.
I thought you were going to sleep. You said on the show the other day that you were just going to sleep here.
I think I should do that.
Yeah. That's what you said.
Yeah, it's safer.
I think, you can still go home and do like dinner and bed and bath and
yeah.
stuff and then
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
And, then get KFC on the way back. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, because then I have to be in confinement with you after having KFC.
Ooh, you know what? That's actually really sweet.
Do you know what? And the reason this is in my mind is because Bridget said, we have been talking about, am I going to stay here or go home and blah, blah.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'll cook you a meal that won't upset your tummy because
That's
I know that
very
you got a
sweet.
big day the next day.
That's very, very
And I was like,
sweet.
that is very nice. I will be eating that, then getting KFC.
See, this is the thing is that Bridget puts all this effort in and then you go, and I'll get our cheeseburger as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you have first and second lunch.
Yeah. It's not that you're wrong. It's just when someone else says
You
it.
don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So true. And you know what? We're about to be locked up together for the weekend. I probably don't need to... Do you know what I mean?
Is there anything you'd like me to avoid?
Being a fuckhead. High five, got him.
We are about to spend 24 hours locked up together for Tarpathon.
Yeah.
We have to successfully complete 20 best friend challenges. There's one every hour, so what's that? With 24 chances. And then in the last hour is last chance saloon. So any that we've failed and we need to get up to tick off the 20,
Yep.
it's going to be chaotic. And hour 21
There's
is
a
the
big announcement.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yep.
Good news, bear. Another good news, bear, is that I'm thinking to stay up with the Tarpathon.
Sorry.
Well, if I have to stop down every time you don't understand anything, we'll fucking never go anywhere. It's good news, bear. And I always say that.
You've never... Okay, so this show's on YouTube today and you've just... when you say something and then shake your head, like we can see that. Second of all, it was the...
Rawr.
Yeah, for me, I was like, oh.
If you do a rar, I won't do it again.
No, because then my Instagram DMs will be full of dicks all weekend.
Rawr.
No. I'm already on a lot of bear blogs.
And it shows. No, well, I think to uphold the tradition of the Tarpathon, we'll be live threading.
We'll be live threading.
Of course. The very first Tarpathon we ever did was the weekend that Threads came out.
Was it like literally the hour? Like it was...
So it started like on the Thursday. I started live threading, and then if we went live on the Saturday, it had been like 2 days.
Yeah.
And it was going so hard because it was brand new.
Yeah.
So we'll be threading. We'll be threading.
Look out.
Yeah, let them know.
We are going to chat about personal items and contraband and what we're allowed to take into the cell.
We need to finalise that.
But Bridget, because we were talking about cooking and food and,
like what are we going to eat? And
Now I just got to, this is just between us. Like
What were you just looking around
No, because
for?
this is just between us.
Okay.
The BFI.
Yep. They don't need to know.
No one else needs. Just between you and me.
Well, we're best friends.
Yeah.
So I probably already know what you're going to say because I can sense it. I'll let you do it.
It's crazy. Guess. Bridget has offered something. To do something.
Oh.
For us.
To be the chef for the weekend?
Close.
Oh, what?
Because we were talking about contraband and personal items.
Yep.
Now, I know we don't celebrate birthdays.
Yep.
But coincidence chat, it's actually my birthday tomorrow, which is like just
and
how fucking random.
It's not on purpose, but this was just like the weekend that
Saturday
Franco was available.
Yeah.
And so we had to base it around when Franco's went, Franco's coming
down. So coincidence chat, it is my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Bridget goes, I know you guys aren't allowed to take a lot of stuff in.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to bake a cake and hide something in the cake.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I guess my question is, what are we putting in the cake? And is that something we want, or are we like
smaller cake?
Well, depending on how you cut it, it technically is.
But you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you cut into a cake.
All the things.
Imagine if you cut into a cake and there was another
is my
cake.
phone here? Where's my phone?
I don't know.
Can we call Bridget and ask if this
Do you
is
mean to ask her?
Call her.
I'm ringing Bridget. Hang on. I think Bridget's in my favourites.
She was like, keys to get out?
But what do we need keys for?
To escape?
Hang on, I've got Bridge.
Hello.
Bridge, hi.
Hi, sorry, I just got in the car and my phone's all funny.
Oh no, you're so fine. We're on the podcast. Ryan's lost his phone, of course.
No, he hasn't. Hi, wife.
Are you actually joking?
No, it's a whole thing. We can't find it. But we were just wondering, because we were just discussing, a bit of a brainstorm about what we could hide in this cake you're going to bake.
Yeah.
And I said, what if we cut into it and inside the cake was a smaller cake?
Like a little Russian doll.
Yes! If it was a cake babushka.
What does that serve us, though?
Will we get extra cake?
Is that possible,
Do they need
Bridge?
to all be like different flavours?
Yes. You've suggested that. And yes, now they do. Well, I mean, what were you thinking, Bridge, you could bake into it? Because maybe if there's a better idea out there, but I don't think there is.
I don't know, because, obviously I don't know what the challenges are going to be. So I was going to try and get, like, a little sneaky in with Lily and see what the challenges might be. And then I could, like, give Ryan and or Toni a little leg up in one of the challenges.
Okay.
Oh.
Could you bake a laptop into it that has Lily's emails logged in and we'll just read them?
Yeah.
All good ideas.
All good ideas. All right.
Thank you, Bridget. And I'll try and find Ryan's phone before I send him home to you.
Where?
Yeah.
It's not on your desk.
Yeah, it's probably with, like, the car keys and the carriage opener.
Oh,
and the-
hypothetically, if you were my keys.
It's funny, but Toni, it's my life. It's my-
Bridge, I know that, like, it is your life, like, for the time he's at home, and then I have to deal with it when he's here. Sorry, my chair just went down. All right, literally love you so much. I'm going to go find Ryan's phone, but good brainstorm. We'll come up with an idea.
Yeah.
All right, love you. Bye, Bridge.
Bye.
Sorry, my chair dropped down while you were gone.
yeah.
Sorry.
I went and found my phone and Tony shrunk 3 inches.
Yeah. Oh, God, don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah,
You're
'cause
really
usually
bad luck.
Usually I'm sinking my 3 inches into her.
Well,
Sorry, everyone.
so obviously now we know that we've got
Got 2
maybe
cakes.
something coming. 2 cakes. I've got a bit of an idea as well for contraband. So
Yep.
we found out that maybe, we wouldn't be allowed to bring anything big in. You would have seen on Patreon, if you've been following along, that we actually tested out the beds that we're going to be on for...
Actually, can we put a snippet of that in here? Because I feel like we all need context, because it is not good.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what Tony and I will be sitting on for 24 hours.
I'll be honest, it's not looking good.
I think it's fine.
So they will look less like camp beds in the thing.
But we're both sitting on this, so you come and sit up here.
I don't think we can both sit on it.
So Charles, you go around this way. I think it's going to be fun.
I think maybe we'll use my bike.
I reckon we might as well.
And then we tried that, and I thought, well, maybe not.
Yeah.
I've got a pitch and an idea for the BFI.
Okay.
I am willing to wear a GoPro on my head and film me for the beginning of the Tarpathon if then we get a couch.
Give me some times here.
Okay, well, I mean, I need them to kind of cut because I don't want, 5 hours? 1 hour?
So...
I want to earn the couch, and I will do this for us, but I think that the thing in return is that I'll wear the GoPro, all smooshed up on my face like Francis Bourgeois, and I will let go of all of my contraband. I submit all of my contraband items if it means that we can have a couch, because that bed was fat racist and I didn't like it. That bed is fat phobic. Yeah, I'll say that. And do you know why?
Why?
It's because you didn't buy them from BCF.
Lily?
Everything from BCF is not fat phobic.
Wasn't available from BCF.
Yeah, because you wanted the nasty version. They had the nice version from
Does
there.
BCF stand for big fat? No, that would be big fat.
Would you believe that those beds are the deluxe?
No,
I wouldn't.
I actually
wouldn't believe that at all. Look at this fucking cardigan. I know what deluxe means, and that bed is not deluxe. That is the shit.
Is that bed not from Cotton On?
Did that bed not meet Alison Roman? I think it shows. The thing is that I'm willing to do that for us. And I think that maybe that could even count as passing a challenge. Because is that not a huge risk? I have to wear that for fucking what?
Stamp here.
3 hours. I'll wear it for 3 hours. And that means that if I need to go to the bathroom, if I need to do anything, I can't take it off. And I will wear it the whole time. But I think it needs to count as we get the couch to share for the rest of the whole time. And it counts as one challenge.
I mean, you can put that...
Or maybe it's 2 passes per challenge that I pass while wearing the GoPro.
What?
So if we pass 1, it's 2. Because I'm wearing the GoPro. It's 2 challenges at once.
Now, as someone who's worked with you for a few years and known your passion for bourgeois Bardot...
What?
What's the guy's name?
Francis Bourgeois.
You've pitched this internally, if not 100 times.
Yeah.
And
I
you're
think that the GoPro is really funny.
I'm willing to sacrifice.
3 hours is very different to wearing it for a video on a stand-up paddleboard.
That is true. I suspect, knowing what you've done in the past, you'll love it for 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then by 12 minutes, you'll be like, have the challenges back, throw the couch out the window.
But it's a high risk, high reward. That's what I'm saying. Is that if I keep it on, which is actually, it sounds like it's not difficult, but it's hard.
And it looks
it's heavy,
ridiculous.
It's hot, it's like you sweat. I mean, I have to braid my hair out of the way.
And
like,
everyone
it's the
can
whole
watch
thing.
Toni
And
Vision.
everyone will be like...
Is that technically possible, Charles?
Yeah, I might need some more OT, but yeah, technically possible.
Charles, I'm not fucking paying you
Is
any
the
more time.
3 hours also technically possible?
If you're happy to also have a power bank with you, well, we need to keep it powered.
If
We'll plug her in.
If I'm plugged in, I definitely have to earn challenges as well.
Well, find out that's a good pitch. We'll
I think
find
that's
out.
a good fucking pitch.
I think we'll have to leave it with the BFI. Find out.
Love it.
I can handle that.
But you have to appreciate that. That's
No, I
for
do-
us.
that's why I'm-
But you're pitching the other way. You're saying no, but you want to do it. No, I don't.
She hates it.
It's no 3 fucking hours.
I didn't think you were gonna say
I
3
really
hours.
backed in 3.
Yeah, I
I
know.
should have probably gone 1.
3 minutes, I would have thought. All right, 3 hours. Toni will wear a GoPro on her head
If it does count for the challenges, I'll go an extra hour.
to 4.
Yep.
Why don't we plan on wearing it for 3? And depending on how we go in those first 3 challenges, we might need a...
Challenge number 1. Look at Tony's forehead. Oh,
No, but like if we don't successfully pass them,
Yeah.
maybe... I think you're going to have to wear the... Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But I think that's pretty good.
Yep.
We've only
For a
got
couch.
We've only got to and for like a few extra like technical passes.
Yep.
A few or one? What's your pitch?
1 per successful challenge.
I think the more...
What if it's 1?
I think the more you ask, the less chance they'll say yes. You know what I mean? If we go in with a reasonable offer.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's reasonable. We're brainstorming this right now.
Yep. Well, we'll put the pitch in and we'll find out
Yeah.
tomorrow. Are we also locking in a cake in a cake? Because our bridge will need to know pretty soon.
Yep. I think a cake in a cake. And she suggested extra flavours, so that's up to her.
How would you even do that?
It's not for us to understand.
Because good.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
I
don't
don't.
need to. But speaking of food, though, I've got a message here from B. Randall, who said, I needed you to know that to celebrate the Tarpathon, which is the first one that B is watching live, I'm having Eggs Benedict for the very first time during a live show. I'm gonna organise a bunch of other tarp-themed foods, but Eggs Benedict is the most exciting because I've never had it before. I need to say
That's
that
huge.
if you're locking in for the weekend to watch this Tarpathon, which I strongly suggest that you do if you're a champion Tarper, you can watch the whole thing live. We'll be commenting,
Yep.
chatting, all of that. Organise your snacks.
In advance.
Think about what you might want to eat and snack on and kind of keep you going because it's a long time.
24 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
And
It's like a long time. It's like doable.
Now, Emma, who's a tarper, and this is my I love to see it, she's like on a similar train of thought. She's like gone and got lollies and stuff.
Nice.
But you know how you're like, I'll buy some lollies for the weekend. And you're like,
Yeah.
she opened the bag of Alan's snakes.
Yeah.
And she said, I only got the good colours.
Oh my God, red, pink and orange.
There's no other crap in there. And she's like,
The devil's trifecta.
She's like, that's why you love to see it.
That's amazing.
Is that what you want?
That is what you want. If I could do all red and purple, I mean, that would be ultimate. But orange would be my next choice.
Opened a new packet of Alan snakes and there were only good colours. It's a good omen. This weekend's going to rock, says Emma.
Agree that this weekend's going to rock, but not just for the Tarpathon. I've got to love to see here from Nikki Z.
Nikki Z.
Nikki says, my bestie Amanda moved away 2 years ago, and this pod has us chatting every day just as though she never left. I really miss her, but I've been keeping a secret. My fiance and I, says Nikki, have been planning a secret elopement, and it's planned for June 28th, the same day as the Tarpathon.
Oh, we're booked, sorry. So
I'd really love to surprise her and have her find out I'm getting married tomorrow via the podcast. I miss her so much, and this would be a really fun way for her to find out. Amanda, your best friend's getting married tomorrow. Absolutely huge. And we get to beep, 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 breaking news on the podcast.
This is amazing.
Isn't this the coolest thing ever? Your best friend is fucking getting married tomorrow. You haven't been invited.
See, this is the... yeah.
So they're eloping tomorrow at a secret location.
Well,
I don't know.
If they're going to elope anyway...
Exactly.
It's not like, surprise, we're having a huge wedding with everyone
except for you.
So-
Yeah. And I hope you can make it. It's tomorrow, 5 hours away from where you live. Isn't that so sweet?
That is
so
so sweet.
Amanda, fucking give Nikki Z a call right the fuck now.
Yep.
Amanda.
Sorry.
Nikki Z, I'm getting married tomorrow.
E. That's huge.
Isn't that so
That's
exciting?
huge.
So, congratulations on getting married tomorrow.
Yep.
Can't wait to fucking see some photos, hear all about it. Like Ryan said, we're busy tomorrow. Sounds as
We
though
won't be
you're
there.
not going to be watching the triathlon, which is not great for us, but that's
Is
okay.
a Patreon subscription a good wedding gift?
Oh, the best. The best kind
Agree.
of wedding gift.
Actually
yeah.
agree.
There's nothing I'd rather receive for any type of gift.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even a cake in a cake? Imagine if your wedding cake.
Cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
All right.
Love you so much. Wish us luck. We're going to record like Monday's episode at the end of the podcast. So you'll hear a little recap. Hopefully we'll be sounding pretty good.
What?
Despite
Yeah.
being a bit woozy and a bit delirious,
Yep.
maybe. I might still be wearing a GoPro. There's really no way of knowing.
Depends how we go with those challenges. All right, but thank you so much to everyone who's joined Patreon. Thank you so much to everyone who's about to join. It's going to be a huge weekend. We'll chat to you then.
We'll see all you champion tappers tomorrow at 9 a.m. Love you.